Hey Assassins, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. It is actually raining here, so I'm glad I'm inside and can just hang out with you guys. Today I have another informational video talking about modeling tips and my experiences that I've learned over my years of modeling. So today what I'm going to be talking about is the true cost of modeling. So true cost of modeling, what does that really mean? So when you take a look at it, when you first start modeling, there's a lot that you need to do in order to start modeling. You need to either freelance, which means you're finding your own work on your own without an agency, or you need to sign with an agency. And when you sign with an agency, you have to sign a contract. And within that contract, it's gonna state a whole bunch of items of what you can and can't do, which I would recommend having someone you trust look over as well. So you have two sets of eyes on it minimum. Most of the contracts are pretty basic. It usually states that you're an exclusive model to that agency, which means that you can only book work through them and you can't be a freelancer on your own. So if you do have a job that someone contacts you directly about, you have to go through your agency and be like, hey, this person's interested in working with me, and they will set up the rest of the details. The reason why you have to do this is because your agency is constantly trying to book you a job, jobs that you may not even know about, but they are doing kind of behind the scenes for you. And the jobs you do hear about are the ones that they will ask about your availability and see if you are actually able to go and work that job. When your agency asks if you're available to do that job, it will have all the information of the booking. So that means the rate, where it's going to take place, who is it with, maybe how long it's going to take, items you need to bring, and preparation you need to do if there is any. And so if you say yes, you're available and you get confirmed for that booking, you know your rate, but then on top of that, your agency is also going to get a commission. That commission usually ranges, it can be anywhere from 15%, maybe up to 30%. The agency I worked with was a 20% booking fee. So what that booking fee is if you get paid $1,000, your agency is going to take 20% of that, which is $200. So you are left with $800. And reminder, you still have to pay taxes on this once taxes are due because it's not taken out right away. So in reality, you're only making $800 and even less with taxes taken out of that. But all in all, I would still say being with an agency is 100% worth the commission rate, the booking fee that you pay, because they are just constantly sending you out to potential employers to have a modeling job. Now, before you're going off and getting all of these high paid bookings, there is some other things you have to do once you sign with an agency or you decide to freelance for yourself. So no matter if you decide to freelance or you sign with an agency, you are gonna have to start building your portfolio. You can build your portfolio in many ways. One way of doing this would be doing test shoots. A test shoot is a free exchange of talent. So a photographer would ask you to do a test shoot and then you're exchanging your time for the photos you get from that photographer. A different type of test shoot would be a paid test shoot, which sometimes agencies prefer you to get because it's with a professional photographer. So what a paid test shoot is it's not you getting paid, it's actually you paying the photographer to take pictures of you. With a paid test shoot, usually your agency will let you know, hey, this well-known photographer is in town and they have different packages that you can sign up for in order to build your portfolio. So what the packages are is it's usually based on price. An average cost would maybe be like $200 for 2 looks. So this means 2 different outfits. And then another level would maybe be like $500 for 3 looks or $800 for 5 looks. And usually with a paid test shoot, you will have a hairstylist, makeup artist, a stylist, as well as the professional photographer. And you don't get all of the photos. That's another thing to keep in mind. With a professional photographer, they will edit so many photos and then you will get those photos. Once you have built up your portfolio from all of the test shoots and jobs you have been booking, now you need to promote yourself. And if you're with an agency, one way they do this is by having a website where they show all of their models and talent. In order to get on this website, there is a fee associated with it. For my agency, it was $30. This could range depending on the agency you are with. Being on the website is amazing because any of the agency's clients that are looking for potential models or actors or any other talent can go on the agency's website and see who they like for a specific job, and if that happens to be you, they can just email your agent and be like, hey, I want Sophia Andres for this job, and then the entire booking process could be expedited. If you're not signed with an agency and you are deciding to freelance, there are other websites out there that are kind of like influencer platforms, but for modeling. So you can go and research those and find a platform that is going to be best for your portfolio. But when doing this, make sure to do your research. Since I was with an agency, I don't have a lot of knowledge on this specific topic, but I know there are some that have like reached out to me in the past, but I've kind of just skimmed over them. So definitely do your research, make sure it's a good fit. And again, they might take a cut because they're promoting you, so just be careful of any fees that are associated with being on the website. For safety reasons, I definitely prefer being with an agency because they know how to sift through all the suspicious like accounts, activity, photographers, everything. It's kind of like a second safety check before it hits you, and then you don't have to really worry about it. Another opportunity you may have is going to a casting call. And what a casting call is you go to a certain location and you meet with the client face to face. I mean, pre-COVID. I don't know what they're doing currently during COVID. It's probably like a Zoom call or maybe just like small casting calls. But again, prior to COVID, you would go and meet face-to-face with the client, and they would pretty much see if you would be a good candidate, if you fit all the requirements. So when you go to a casting call, you're taking time out of your day to go to a job opportunity that you may not book. So what this means is that it's an opportunity cost. Casting calls can maybe be 15 minutes or they could be a few hours. So you have to weigh the opportunity cost and see if that is actually worth your time to do. Ways you can do this is if the job is really well paying, it's probably worth it to go to the casting call just for even like a shot so they get to see your face. Maybe you'll book something later on, even if it's not booking that current job right now. If it's a low paying job, you may not want to go to it because you have other jobs that you could be going to or promoting yourself for, or your agency could be promoting you for. These are all things that you want to keep in mind and just see what's best for you. If it's a job that you think you're gonna really enjoy, but it's not super high paying, I mean, still go to it. It's really good experience to go to a casting call and just get comfortable being in front of a client face to face, even if you don't end up booking the job. I hope this video was helpful in understanding the financial aspect of modeling and the true cost of modeling. There's a lot to consider when deciding if the job is right for you. You have your time to take into account, which is very valuable, so make sure you know where to place your time. Time management is very important. You have your agency fees, which is a portion of a cut that you get paid from, so hopefully you have a job that is well paying enough that is okay. Or you can freelance as another option, as well as paid test shoots, which can be a little bit pricey at first, but they really are worth it, and I highly recommend doing them just because of all the connections that you may get from just working with that single photographer and friendships that you can make. It's a great industry, and I really do love modeling. If you guys have any questions regarding any of the topics that I covered today about finding an agency, reaching out to potential photographers for a test shoot, or any questions about paid test shoots, please let me know in the comments down below. I will answer those as soon as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content in general, please subscribe to my page. I will be posting every Monday, so just make sure to check back for any videos that I post. And if you want to, turn on the bell icon to get notified of when I post. I hope you guys have a great week. Keep killing it. Mwah.